A safe deposit box sounds foolproof until you learn what it doesn't cover. Most safe deposit box mistakes come from assuming it works like a bank account. A vault feels like bank insurance, but that's not automatic coverage on your stuff. The box is also not a checking or savings account, so you don't get 24/7 access like an ATM. Privacy isn't absolute either, and the bank usually doesn't track what you put inside. And if you miss the rent, it can become a real problem fast. A safe deposit box is controlled access, not monitored storage, and that changes your responsibilities. The bank generally does not inventory contents, so there's no official list to fall back on later. Getting in isn't casual. You'll typically need ID verification, and entry is controlled by 2 keys, meaning you and the bank each play a role. If you add a joint renter, they usually have equal access. And if rent is missed, the bank can restrict access and start a delinquency process. The biggest misunderstanding is insurance. FDIC protects deposits, not valuables in a box. Safe deposit boxes generally aren't FDIC insured, even if they're inside an FDIC insured bank. People assume joint accounts mean more protection, but that rule applies to deposit insurance limits, not box contents. Many box contracts also limit the bank's liability, so disputes often come down to what you can prove. If what you're storing is worth real money, separate insurance may be the only real backstop. Access rules are where safe deposit boxes get surprisingly strict, especially during life events. Your ability to get in is tied to branch hours, not your schedule, and you'll usually show ID every single visit. Only authorized signers can enter, and even a power of attorney can be limited by bank policy or specific document wording. After a death, access can freeze until the estate paperwork is reviewed. And if you lose your key, replacement can mean drilling and fees. So plan for a spare key safely. A safe deposit box works best when you use it for the right items and document what you did. Decide what belongs inside. Think originals that are hard to replace, not things you might need on a weekend emergency. Make a dated inventory for yourself because you'll likely have to prove contents if there's a dispute. Consider adding a trusted cosigner for continuity, but only if you truly trust them. Store copies of key documents elsewhere, and sanity check alternatives like a home safe or secure digital storage for convenience. If your valuables aren't separately insured, a safe deposit box may protect access, not reimbursement. BankingHub helps you compare banking options based on how you actually bank and shows the real dollar impact for your balance. Free, takes 2 minutes, and the link is in the description.